हम आपसे शुरुआत करते हैं। पहला सवाल तो यही रहेगा कि इस साल जो पहले 6 महीने रहे उसमें 3.1 बिलियन डॉलर्स या 3.1 अरब डॉलर, अगर हम दर्शकों की सहूलियत से बात करें, वो आया। लेकिन ये पिछले साल के यानी 2024 के पहले 6 महीनों के मुकाबले करीब 37% कम है। एक बार तो देखने में लगता है कि नंबर गिर गया, लेकिन क्या कहानी सिर्फ इतनी ही है या कुछ और बता रहा है
ये जब हम डिस्कस करेंगे, इसका संदर्भ जो है थोड़ा सा बांधना चाहिए, कॉन्टेक्स्ट देना चाहिए।
कॉन्टेक्स्ट, यस, कॉन्टेक्स्ट जानना जरूरी है।
सो एसेंशियली पोस्ट कोविड हमारे जो इन्वेस्टमेंट appetite has only shown increase. Okay, markets per se has been very good, and institutional appetite also has been extremely buoyant. And जब हम ये numbers देखते हैं, हम इसमें इसके जो आंकड़े हैं वो बहुत private as well as public दोनों के institutional investments की बात करते हैं. It is not only private institutional investment. And if you remember, last year there was a huge amount of IPOs that came up,
right?
Especially on the real estate companies, and unke सारों में you had QIP and you had IPO placements that were made,
right?
दोनों के चलते investments काफी robust रही, right? इस साल जो पहले के 6 महीने हैं वो थोड़ा कम हुआ है, right? So that's one thing, and so that would be, so if you ask me, has things changed fundamentally in Indian real estate? No. The market and the interest continues to remain very buoyant. I guess what has really happened is the global, as आपने जैसे बताया, is the global mood, and जो भी decisions investors ले रहे हैं वो थोड़ा सा ठहर के ले रहे हैं. So there are delays in taking the investments in a way, and that is what is reflected in the H1 numbers. See, there is a huge pipeline of investments which I'm sure we will see in the second half of the year, and you will see that change and the effect of that which will come through in the investments per se. And as I mentioned, public markets हुआ या फिर REITs हुआ, none of them on the ground, like as JLL we are interacting with almost all the players in the marketplace, and the interest has not waned, मतलब वो कम नहीं हुआ है. So my guess is those investments, when they get announced, which I'm assuming will happen in H2, you will see the numbers. See, two things. One is obviously jo residential market, as Pankaj suggested, right? I guess it's become extremely more organized. RERA ke chalte, buyer confidence बढ़ी है. I think the interest rate reductions can only make it better, right? Home loan rates I'm talking about. So I guess the residential market per se itself is very buoyant, and therefore the money coming into residential investors, at the end of the day, you're looking at which sector gives you what kind of returns. And as Pankaj said, they are doing structured kind of products, and investors are able to realize their return expectations and are able to exit easily, right? So another thing which also happened, as I mentioned earlier also, lot of residential developers are the ones who have gone in and raised money from the public markets. तो उनके भी QIP placements हो, जो भी होगा, it primarily classifies within the residential category, right?
और ये कारण है कि हमको यहाँ पर पास होता हुआ दिख रहा है office space.
जी. And I guess on the office side there was a little bit of lull, which I think you will see that changing slowly on the investment sides as well. So in the sense it will be टक्कर के in that sense. So because residential business हमारा जो है, we do business in the nature of हमारे India में compared to other countries जहाँ पे financial investors, residential stock जैसे हमारे office में leasing होती है, residential stock is also made for rental purposes. Okay, ताकि फिर what happens is, if you are an investor who's a pension fund or a long term investor, उनको regular income आती रहती है. Okay, whereas हमारे यहाँ पर हम लोग जो भी घर बनाते हैं वो बेचते हैं. Okay, so it is homes for sale is the business. So अगर a developer is raising money, उनके पास पैसे आते हैं, वो पैसे return कर देते हैं. So the time in which an investor wants to hold an investment, वो structure for equity necessarily नहीं होता. Which to some extent by going public IPO और पब्लिक मार्केट्स में वो मिल रहा है, तो दैट्स व्हाई दैट इन्वेस्टमेंट इज कमिंग इन. बट ऑन द प्राइवेट साइड इट बिकम्स डिफिकल्ट फॉर देम टू गेट द रिटर्न एक्सपेक्टेशंस दैट दे वांट in the time period that they want to hold the investment. So as long as we're not going to build out stock which is going to be rental in nature on residential, getting large pension funds or large private equity into equity like investment in private side will take some time. Actually residential rental जो बाहर देशों में है, it is a good comparison with office.
Okay.
It's not like India, the reason why it is at 2 or 3%, there are a lot of historical reasons, there are a lot of legal reasons why rental growths are not happening. उसके लिए एक अलग program ही हो सकता है basically for that. But I guess it needs fundamentally a lot of changes for that to happen. And therefore, when an investor comes in and looks at building stock for residential sale rental stock, वो economics बैठती नहीं है. Okay, and especially when you have to raise debt at 8 and 9% and then you get yields of 2 or 3%, मतलब बिल्कुल नहीं बैठती. Economics just don't stack up. So it becomes difficult for people to consider it as a yield income kind of a strategy. Therefore, जो भी investments come in they come in mostly on the private side I'm talking about, most as structured products. And as I said, on the public markets, of course, you have people who have come in and done transactions on the IPO side whenever there have been a market participation by a developer. I get very excited about the growth of domestic investors in real estate because it actually gives you a sign of a slowly maturing market. Okay. So, and what is the beauty is that when you're talking about domestic investors, because काफी कुछ ये QIPs or IPOs का participation through mutual funds है, तो technically there's a lot of retail participation, which is very, 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 very encouraging. So I would, and our participation in Indian real estate by domestic institutions, I think it's a beginning. Okay, it's still very early. There are restrictions on insurance companies to invest in the real estate space. There's restrictions on, say, pension funds to invest in real estate. So this is outside all of that, right? So if there are regulatory changes made allowing them to invest, actually you will see more participation by domestic investments, right? There are a lot of, for various reasons, rightfully so, there are regulatory constraints that are there that has been put in, but as the market matures, as the things work, I'm quite sure that you will see a participation of domestic institutions. So as the foreign institutional investments continue to grow and their interests continue to be there, but as the requirement of funding needs, I guess you need to grow both equally, right? So so I'm very confident that you will see domestic participation improving as well in a larger pie. आपके institutional investments per se बढ़ेंगे, उसमें आप जो है, you will see domestic institutions also participating. It's a sign of a maturing market actually. The fact that you could get exits of certain foreign investments made through mutual funds, especially through the REIT exits that happened, which I think is a sign that your market is, if your product line is good, if you are a good product, well regulated, which is what we have got, getting participation from institutions domestically will only keep going up. ये अगर 24 में, I think this is basically a base effect differential, because there was a one-time large investment that was made in 2024 by a Middle Eastern and an American private equity firm into one of the largest retail logistics play actually. तो वो that was done as a platform investment, और हम लोग जब ये देते हैं, the year that is announced, वो जो investment वो एक साथ नहीं जाती, वो over a period जाती है, लेकिन जिस साल वो announce होती है, we consider it as a investment or commitment to the country, right? The investment will come into the country, so we consider it that way. So that is why that last year that was much higher. Actually देखा जाए तो actually there is a lot of interest both in industrial and logistics in the country by investors across the board. I guess we will be very soon the third largest economy in the world. We're not there yet, but we will get there.
Right.
You have government putting in so much of investments into infrastructure, be it road, be it rail, right? You have a growth, domestic consumption growth, which is anyway happening. Okay. You have the PLI scheme, which is coming for industrial investments. So all of this put together is bringing in a huge amount of investment into building out both industrial and logistics. And you have investors who want to participate in this, right? So you will find a huge, the interest continues to be there and it will continue to grow. We expect the growth to be quite a lot. In fact, currently it's around 45 crore square feet is what is the logistics space currently, if you talk about broadly. By 2028, we expect it to reach 70 crore square feet. Okay, so it's almost in such a short span. And all of that needs money. And therefore, you will find investments coming into the sector. And you know, this drop that we're talking about is because of the base effect. If you remove that, actually there has been a growth. Yes, that is definitely one area where things will happen. You've got industrial housing growing towards, जैसे पहले हुआ करता था, when you had large factories there, उसके आसपास you would have the entire शहर बस जाती थी उसके आसपास, right? So one expects that to happen in many of the hubs like that as well. But you know, as far as individual investors are concerned, retail investors concerned, I'll just make a small correction here. Invariably, आपकी जो logistics की assets हैं, वो उसको InvIT में जाते हैं. It's an InvIT structure, similar
to the REITs
philosophy, similar to REITs, but it's like आपका income regularly आता रहेगा आपको, because I think REITs and InvITs, what it does for you and me, individual investor, is that हमको वो जो manage करने का जो pain होता है, right? Real estate manage करना पड़ता है for it to continue to give you the returns. वो निकाल के you are allowed to participate in the upside, right? So it is a great way for all of us to own a part of a large office complex or a part of a industrial complex or this. So I guess you will have a spate of InvITs. You would have public market products that will be made available for you to participate in this upside. And एक ही हुआ है InvIT so far on the real estate, on the logistics side, but I'm sure there'll be more, and that will be the way in which I may not be able to give you names per se, because there will be confidentiality in all of that, but there are definitely a few large, what do you call it, exits that will happen, which will happen through, when I say exits, I'm talking about investors exiting. So एक investor exit करता है, दूसरा खरीदता है. तो effectively again उसके लिए निवेश कोई लेके जाता है पैसा और कोई लेकर आता है, right, to buy it. So that is something which is happening. There are some few large ones which are happening. You know, there is one IPO which got concluded. There are a couple more that will come up. So you will have those in the pipeline which is happening. So definitely there is a pipeline of transactions which are there, unless there is something which will, the geopolitics always covers, especially when you're talking about public market space. You know, that really, that sentiment is something which everybody watches it and then launches an issue, you know, how better than anybody, that's how it works. So everything being the way it is, I'm assuming that should go ahead, unless there is some major headwind which comes in. So I guess from on the ground, interest, and people are, all investors are examining projects that they would want to invest in. As I told you, they will take a call, because especially when you're looking at foreign investors, उनकी decisions काफी उनके देशों में होती है, right? So it's not necessary, and वहाँ पर अगर issues चलते हो तो कहीं पे भी निवेश नहीं होता, right? So I guess उनका जो decisioning investment authorities जो होते हैं, वो लोग शायद से कि pause, let's wait, see, फिर invest करेंगे. That is what is happening today. So I guess as long as that is not very badly affected, my guess is the second half of the year you will see investments coming.